Everyone has a dream job, something they love to do as an actual profession. As kids, everybody either said chef, doctor, policeman, or veterinarian. Or if you just like me, you dreamed of something extremely unrealistic. Not all my dream jobs were unrealistic because as I grew older, I got a little bit more mature. So I realized that some were not meant to be real jobs. And I grew to love others. Let's get started with the unrealistic ones first, because they were too childish. A quick explanation for the unrealistic. These were things I thought were real due to TV, video games, books, etc. So I was very obsessed with superheroes as a kid. Mainly Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, and Teen Titans, just to name a few. I mean, I still am obsessed with superheroes. It's one of my favorite genres. I dressed up as Spider-Man multiple times for Halloween. Since I wanted to be Spider-Man so bad, I thought I could be the next Spider-Man and protect my city from evildoers. And get paid for it too. I even had web shooters that shot out City Street. Not knowing that superheroes are not real. They're just brought to life due to television. I don't remember who ruined my dream of becoming Spider-Man. It might have been my mom, but I was extremely devastated. I didn't want to believe her at all. Eventually, I came to the realization that spider bites, in fact, do not give me spider powers. That was then. But now, there might be a chance. The MCU is going to bring the Spider-Verse into this world. So maybe, just maybe, I can audition for Spider-Man 2099. Or something at least. Kind of similar to superheroes, I was obsessed with Power Rangers. I was not dumb enough to believe Power Rangers were real, up until I saw a certain season known as SPD, which is basically police officers who are Power Rangers. When I saw this season, I immediately believed that there was a special police unit known as SPD. And being the childish kid that I was, I wanted to be the Red Ranger of the unit. I even dressed up as the Red Ranger for Halloween one time. But just like the Spider-Man dream, this dream was crushed because there's no such thing as a Power Ranger unit in the police department. I was too hopeful and too gullible that, just like with Spider-Man, I cried. But there's still a way for me to be a Power Ranger. I can try and audition for Power Rangers in the future for the new seasons ahead. We are done with the unrealistic dream jobs. And now, it's time for the ones I really thought I could actually become. I was a very hyperactive kid. I did everything athletic like sports and such. I was very passionate about football. It was because my dad that football became a bonding experience for us. Seeing my dad being amazing at this sport and seeing it on TV made me want to become a professional football player and to be a player for Team Mexico because it was my dad's favorite team. But I randomly dropped the sport. I think I know why, but it's kind of a dumb reason. It's because I blacked out during a game once, and that scared me. Like, what if it happens again? The thought of that pushed me away from football. But now, every time I see people playing it, I just get a surge of nostalgia. Like, how much I miss playing it. Because it was literally my favorite thing to do before. Continuing with the athleticism, I wanted to be a professional wrestler. Not the lame kind that's on the mats. The better one in the ring. You know, where people perform frog splashes, hit the 619, the swanton bomb, and the attitude adjustment. You know, WWE. My mom really hated this face the most because I constantly jumped on the couch because that's taboo. But the dream died because I got fat as I grew older. And if you were big in the wrestling business, you have to be a heavy lifter. And I was not. I was fat and couldn't lift. Also, I had body image issues, so I really didn't want to be the big guy in front of an audience. Besides, I am more suited to be a high flyer anyways. But now, I'm back in shape. Not as much as a wrestler, but I'm still working on it. So this dream is still possible. All I gotta do is train for 8 months, and then I'm ready to enter the wrestling world with ruthless aggression. While I was in elementary school, I was in an after-school club known as Recreation. This club did a lot of different things, but one of the things it did the most was dance performances. And that led me to become a professional dancer. I dreamt of it, but never tried to go after it. I just did dance in school, and that's pretty much it. But I loved every second of it because I was so good at it too. I don't know if it was because of the Mexican jeans or not, but I was killing it. I was literally the best, I think. I could moonwalk and somewhat able to do the flare, but I stopped dancing once I finished elementary school. It felt like it was time to try other things. By other things, I mean watch anime and play video games 24/7. The other thing that Recreation did were plays. Once I heard that we did plays, I literally thought that was the beginning of my Hollywood acting career. And it was not, obviously. I was disappointed, but I still had fun acting in the plays. I really don't remember much of what we did, but I do recall being a frog for one of the plays. And I killed it! That is kind of the end of my little acting career up until I hit university that I decided to minor in theater. And honestly, it was the best decision that I made because it's so much fun. I did some monologues as Arsene and as Scott Pilgrim. Being an actor is still not totally off the picture. It can still happen. It's just, I don't know when. I might actually be the next Red Ranger or Spider-Man 2099. As you get older, you'll figure out that some aren't actual jobs or what you expect them to be. It's called growing up. And later, you will be passionate about something. It does not hurt to have a dream job. It might be impossible for now, but you know, the impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so. Hey, it's Flame. Quite of a grand transformation if I do say so myself. Sorry for not posting. A lot happened. Not really a lot of personal stuff. It's just that, you know, I began VTubing. Was trained out for a while. You know, this video was supposed to be done months ago, but it got held back by this. So I very apologize for that. And, you know, hope everyone's, you know, had a good Halloween, because this will be posted after Halloween. So I hope your day went well. Yeah. And I promise I'll try my best to upload more frequently and not taking, you know, half a year to post anything, because that's just dumb. I'm surprised, you know, you guys are still sub to me. I'm surprised. So yes, I feel like there'd be like little fun ones in between videos, maybe like voices, because sometimes, you know, I record myself just doing monologues and such just for fun, and like maybe you guys want to, maybe that could be a good video idea in between the big ones, you know. So yeah, that's it. Just want to say, you know, see ya next time. Bye bye.